A market is the total value of all the resources customers spend on a particular JTBD. Money is the most obvious resource, but think about homegrown solutions. People also spend time, skills, and relationships to solve their JTBDs. We have a market when a group of executives spend resources to reduce sepsis outbreaks in their hospitals. We have a market when a group of parents spends resources to help dyslexic children succeed at school. We have a market when a group of wheat farmers spends resources to reduce the impact of weeds on their crop yield. Competition helps us clarify markets. There's a huge market for people who want to travel from point A to point B without worrying about logistics. That includes everyone who uses money to hire Lyft or Uber. It also includes everyone who hires traditional cabs. And it includes everyone who hires public trains and buses and ferries. And scooters and bikes and skateboards and legs and wheelchairs. There are people who don't travel because they still worry about logistics. These forms of competition aren't all equally effective at helping people make progress, but they show how massive the market is for this JTBD. It's common to think about markets as total cash spent on a category of products with similar features, but that's wrong. JTBDs show us that the morning milkshake market is much larger than the total of all milkshakes sold at all fast food restaurants each morning. The morning milkshake market also includes a slice of the banana, donut, granola bar, smoothie, and bagel markets. JTBDs are defined narrowly, but a lot of people can have them. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that your market is smaller than it is. The market for V8 includes everyone on Earth who has the JTBD. When I'm in a hurry, I want to eat vegetables quickly. We could learn how frequently this need occurs. We could discover the resources customers spend on competition. Money spent at restaurants, money spent on vegetables at the grocery store, time spent chopping, boiling, chewing, etc. Multiply the number of people by the number of instances the JTBD occurs by the resources spent per instance within a year, and we'd have V8's market. Google is a marketplace with different customer types. Let's narrow the scope to two of their customer types for clarity. First, end users who identify with the statement, "I want to find information quickly." That's a lot of people, and most of the people who have that JTBD are also willing to trade a resource, their own time and attention, to make progress. The JTBD occurs many times a day, sometimes dozens or hundreds of times a day per person. We could multiply that by 365 days in a year, and we're talking about a massive market. On another side of Google's marketplace, there are paying customers who identify with this statement. I want to change a group of people's behavior to match my own interests. These customers have traditionally been called advertisers. But what Google does is far more sophisticated than advertising. They capture time and attention on one side of their market, so they can sell that time and attention to the other side of their market. Plug paying customers' JTBD into end users' JTBD, and we're well on our way to Google's near $1 trillion market cap. For now, we want to think big about markets. A market is the total value of all resources customers spend on a particular JTBD. In the next video, we'll talk about how to carve up a market strategically.